Marco Rubio released a new, sleazy, pandering ad, specifically for Iowans here. Let's watch and then we'll break it down.
I believe you can't have a strong America without strong families. I believe in the fundamental freedoms that make us great. And I believe in God, that God has blessed America. I'm Marco Rubio. I approved this message because it's time for a president who will put their left hand on the Bible and their right hand in the air and keep their promise to uphold the Constitution. It's been 8 years since we've had a president willing to do that. I will.
You don't believe in the Constitution. You're a cheerleader for NSA spying, which violates the Fourth Amendment, protection from unreasonable search and seizure. Shut the fuck up. Marco Rubio is the worst about this, man. He was tweeting about this last night. You need a president who's going to stand up to Washington and the special interests. I read that. I immediately went to opensecrets.org, which tracks money in politics, and I sent right back at him, you took about $16 million just this cycle for your campaign and about $17 million for your super PACs. Shut the fuck up. You represent the establishment. They gave you millions of dollars, over $30 million. He's like, I'm going to fight the establishment even though they just gave me $30 million. No, you're not. No, you're not. Stop it. He's just a brazen liar, man. And he's just so obviously fake. I don't know why. Nothing gets under my skin more than like the Ted Cruz, smarmy, sleazy way of being a politician, and Marco Rubio, and even Martin O'Malley, even though he's right on way more issues, and he's a much better guy in my opinion, but he's just, it's all fake and plastic, and I just want to vomit every time I see it. And everything about that ad is like 1956. Like that's what it reeks of. You got the goofy music in the background, and I'm going to give you a heartfelt / not heartfelt at all message right now. You know, I believe in a strong America. I believe in families. Oh, yes, you believe in families. How fucking bold of you. How strong of you. I believe in families. Oh, yay, yay. What a controversial stand you took there, fucking jackass. And then he goes on to, God. I mean, why not just release an ad where it's you and you only say the word God? That you're flirting with that. His last ad was even more uber religious than this shit. Just release an ad where it's you and you give like a fake halo to yourself, have it digitally put in there, some light behind you, and you just say, God. God. I'm Marco Rubio and I approve this message. You're not allowed to say you're pro-Constitution when not only are you for the NSA, you're also one of the biggest cheerleaders for Gitmo. I mean, that's a violation of Magna Carta, international law, the Genevan Conventions, the U.S. Constitution, other U.S. laws. The idea that you hold people in an extrajudicial way, the idea that you don't give them due process and habeas corpus, the idea that we know the facts about the people who were in Gitmo and they're not what you think they are, they're people who were just sent to us by Afghanistan and Pakistan, by the governments, and they just told us, yeah, they're Al-Qaeda guys. Meanwhile, they're not. We now know that they're not. So we ended up torturing people and holding people in prison who are not that, and some of them are still locked up. And he's going to say, like he did at a recent debate, no, I would continue to send people to Gitmo. Okay, well then just shut the fuck up with your Constitution pandering. You just use it as a buzzword in the same way you use your religion in that sense. Because look at you. You're like, yeah, whatever. Innocent people, locked them up, tortured them, whatever. I'd still send people there. But I love Jesus.